Hi guys, and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. I'm here today at the Forest of Arden Golf Club where I'm based on the beautiful 16th hole, bringing you a short video on the common mistakes I see when people hit short pitches. So as you can see here, I'm faced with a kind of 30 to 40 yard little pitch shot, and ideally I would want the ball to land kind of 60% of the way and run the rest of the way, maybe 70% of the way. And maybe with some skilled golfers I might want them to land at 80% and check the ball up a little bit. What I'm going to talk to you about today is the most common mistakes I see when players that I coach and observe make when trying to play this shot, and also give you a couple of little solutions and things to focus on that will help change that outcome for you. So, mistake number one would always be what the weight is doing when they're hitting the golf ball. What will happen when they're hitting these little shots is they'll tend to favor their right side, almost trying to lift the ball in the air whilst playing the shot. And what quite often happens, you'll see either the head going back at contact, or you'll see the right hip going back at contact. That'll be one of the biggest mistakes I would see. So the kind of fix would be almost hit some shots where we favor the left side 60% and almost rotate the foot in on the right side and keep it rotated in there just to play some shots and almost feel like we're going to turn onto the front side. You could also place a stick here if you wanted to and make sure we don't favor back onto that stick. So if I just hit one here and I rotate that kind of foot in there like a perch stance, and then from there just try and rotate onto the ball. Again, haven't particularly aimed at the target there or anything, just to show you the contact of the shot. Okay. Mistake number two. Quite often what I see through impact is the hands will stop their travel and the right hand overtakes and flicks. So what I want to focus on with this one is if we actually stare at the handle while we're making practice swings, make sure this handle travels past our left leg. Now this would be more like a long arc pitch for me. Okay, don't worry about that so much. For me, you'd have like a long arc and a short arc, and they can do different things to the golf ball, but this would be a long arc. I want to focus on that butt of the club really traveling past the body. And the drill would be to hit some shots looking at the butt of the club, not the club head or the ball. So if I set up to a ball here now, I make a swing and I'm going to look at the butt of the club. Again, I haven't particularly aimed at anything, so I'm not worried about the outcome so much. But what I'm worried about is getting solid contact and increasing the travel of my hands through impact. The third thing I see, again, is similar to the hands, it's related to the body. So when we go through the golf ball, this shoulder doesn't travel forward and up enough. It'll travel back and inward. So the thought would be to get the feeling of the left shoulder going forward towards target, then upwards. So again, it's helping us turn forward onto the ball. So let's just show you that. So I'm here, shoulder travels forward and upwards, creates that kind of momentum and path. Again, just looking at good contact there, not really focusing on the outcome of the shots. So those three things essentially are going to help you make better contact when you're pitching and make you more consistent with your pitching. Far too many people I see suffer with the little chunker shots and the thin shots where the hands really overtake massively too early and the body's backwards. So it's all about controlling the contact and controlling the kind of radius of our golf swing. So if we have our radius kind of set, it's about pivoting, maintaining that radius, and not a lot can go wrong. You can actually get away with hitting the ball ever so slightly heavier with the bounce in the club. So, hope you've enjoyed this video on contact with pitching and the three common mistakes I see. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I've got regular content coming every single week. And post any comments in the box, particularly of any videos you want me to cover in the future. And I'll be glad to get back to you with a video that's really ideal for you then to watch. And thank you for watching.